Today. By the way, we mentioned how awful the uniforms were in our first game. Shefty, how about these old school Broncos uniforms?
Hey, this organization should go back to them full time.
And awesome. Candidly, if they're going to run the ball like this, they can wear whatever they want. There's no defense at all. R.J. Harvey, a 40-yard touchdown run. Broncos up 7-3 early, and then it's Bo Nix. Alex, how about this throw?
I mean, this is just presence. He was feeling it yesterday, especially pushing the ball downfield like this.
Broncos up 27-10 late in the half. Dak Prescott, Rex, the Denver defense was all over him.
Oh, absolutely. And right here, this is a terrible pass here by Dak. He's got to score every time he gets it. He's got to feel that way.
So now we go to the third quarter at 27-10. Cowboys with a fourth down. They're going for it. We didn't see enough, I think, of George Pickens yesterday.
Yeah, he had 7 catches, as did CeeDee Lamb. But listen, this was your best matchup on the field, and I thought they should have gone to it more often, especially Patrick Surtain out late.
Cowboys fighting back. Javonte Williams, anytime touchdown hits for me.
Way to go, Greeny.
Brian Schottenheimer loves it.
He's on a roll.
Up 27, Cowboys down 27-17. Then they punt on a 4th and 5, which a lot of people didn't like. And then Troy Franklin, Rex, can you be more open than this?
Are they playing with 11? I think they got 10 out there, man. I tell you what, Gum State defense strikes again.
Yeah, Jerry's going to hear him in a minute say it's not just one player they need. Maybe they didn't have enough players on the field. The Cowboys are fun to watch offensively. Their defense is atrocious. Yesterday was their 4th game allowing 30 points and 400 yards this season. Last year, they only had 3 such games, despite ranking 28th in total defense. After the game, Jerry Jones said this about how the Cowboys can get better on D.
A loss is discouraging, but as far as my temperament, if I saw a proposition for us to help this team, no matter what this score was today, then I would look at it on the merits of helping this team. So I'd have to answer your question, no, today would not affect a decision on trading for a player. We one player away on defense. I think we're not. I think we're more than that away, but what we're closer to than it looks in my mind is executing better on defense.
Executing better on defense.
I'm all for the execution of that defense. And I got to tell you something.
Yeah.
Like, this is, it's got to be difficult for an offensive coordinator.
Tell me why.
Going against this outstanding defense.
Right.
You got to decide, are you going to run it or are you going to pass it? And that, to me,
A position.
very tough. Very tough. I mean, I'm surprised they don't get a lot of delay of game penalties, to be honest with you.
They're that bad. I mean, right?
They're absolutely.
I'm rooting for them is excruciating. It's excruciating to watch them and to watch their defense be as incredibly bad as it was.
They're on pace, or they've given up 250 points so far this season, midway through the season.
Right.
Anytime the defense has performed like this in the past, they've been below 500 and they haven't made the playoffs. And this is the problem. There are weeks where the Cowboys look so strong offensively and they come out defensively and give up plays like this repeatedly. And you can't be a certifiable, viable playoff contender if you're playing defense like this on a regular basis.
Listen, Greeny, you and I get to work with Rex, on Sundays as well. We know his feelings about this Dallas defense. This defense might even be worse than Rex feels about them. Put this in perspective. To say it was uncompetitive would be an understatement. There's nobody in these frames on these routes. Like, again, running at 10 yards a carry. J.K. Dobbins, 180 yards rushing. We showed the toss crack. I don't think they're touching R.J. Harvey on these plays. And by the way, they just didn't do it once. It was like, hey, we're going to line up in the same formation and do it again and again and again. And I mean, I can't tell you how many 3rd and longs looked like such easy conversions. It didn't make sense. And again, to your point, Rex, Shoddy, he's got to flip it. He's got to become Dan Campbell. And he's got to try and score a touchdown on every single drive. The offense is the strength of this team, and you need to have your foot on the gas. And again, these late punts in that game made no sense to me.
True.
You knew
it wouldn't have made any difference. I agree with you. They weren't going to get a stop at any point they needed to anyway. But yes, that was a questionable decision that he makes, and then the Broncos go down and put it out of reach. In fact, D-Wood, when I asked you this morning, well, how about Denver? You were making the point, against that, you can't even say their offensive woes are cured after they look pretty bad against the Jets and 3 terrible quarters against the Giants, because the Cowboy defense is just that bad.
Yeah, they're that bad. And I think that's really the biggest question coming out of the game is okay, is Bo Nix, is this the real Bo Nix or not? Because the Dallas defense can give you a mirage out there of sorts. Yes. But listen, the way Bo Nix played, this was the best Bo Nix has played all season long. Mm-hmm. This running game really came to life. And I will say this, even when you play against a bad defense, sometimes it can jumpstart you. And so we're going to see with the combination of how they play offensively and how great their defense is. Boy, now we're going to have an interesting discussion in the AFC West with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, they're going to be 8-2. Just if you look at the Broncos, they have a bye in here, and they have 2 very winnable games. Very good chance they'll be 8-2 when they play Kansas City on November 16th.
No doubt, and I totally agree with you, Greeny. Obviously, going against that Dallas defense, was it a great sign for Denver offense? We don't know. I will say this: we know the Dallas Cowboys offense is elite.
Oh yes.
This was the best defensive performance we've seen. I mean, Denver shut them down yesterday. Obviously, Dak with the 2 picks really limited him and got after him. So, I mean, you got to be encouraged.
We'll have a lot more on them as we go. Usually, Mondays are just about the NFL. But again, another week.
Dangerous here, shy of Halloween, to look at the standings too closely. But the Packers roll late. Steelers are still first in the division. Coach, which team is built is better built, I should say, for a playoff run?
The Green Bay Packers. And think about it this way. We talk about love, but the Green Bay Packers defense is ranked 6th in the National Football League. That gets overlooked. Why? Because they have a unique quarterback, and it's in Green Bay, obviously. But this defense, with Parson added to it now, it plays really, really good. Hard to score on them. They can rush the quarterback. They play nice in the secondary. So this defense is not getting the praise it deserves. They take the ball away. They're a hard out. They're going to be a hard out.
Yeah, Rodgers has been getting rid of the football as well. Top 3 in terms of quickness to get that ball out. He's been tough to sack, but they got to him last night. We got more from Coach here because we got contrasting styles out in Denver. The Cowboys and the Broncos. Broncos defense, top 10 in the league. Cowboys offense, among the best in the league. Dak Prescott and company paying a visit to Bo Nix. Love those throwback uniforms.
Oh, boy.
Love them.
Yes, sir.
Hated him as a Raider fan, but I can appreciate it. R.J. Harvey, Coach, you got some young talent out there.
Yeah, this is just poor tackling. Good run, poor tackling.
You said it was tough to even pull the flag on.
Yeah, didn't touch him.
Yep. That was 40 yards. That's the longest rush allowed by the Cowboys since week 11 of last year. And then Nix, plenty of time, and he finds Troy Franklin.
Plenty of time. This Cowboy defense is really struggling right now.
You know, it was J.K. Dobbins who shouted out the rookies, said, our rookies did a great job. And here's one of them. Pat Bryant has his first career touchdown.
This is pretty nice coverage. This is really nice throw, though.
Yeah, it was.
Pylon, that's really good coverage.
Nix is good for a couple misses deep in games that kind of make you scratch your head. And listen, this from Dak makes you scratch your head as well.
And remember, the Dallas Cowboys had the #1 offense going into this game. This is Dak's worst game, but the Denver Broncos defense, boy, they really played well yesterday.
7th career game for Dak with no passing touchdowns and multiple picks, but his first since week 6 of last year. Nix, so much time, Coach, and he finds Franklin's 2nd touchdown of the game. Let's hear from Jerry Jones after this lopsided loss.
Well, I don't know what's realistic. Could one better player, if we didn't pay too big a price to have a better player on defense, could it possibly help? And I'm not trying to be cute, but that's why you'd go get him, is that you'd think it could help your defense. One player, we one player away on defense. I think we're not. I think we're more than that away, but what we're closer to than it looks in my mind is executing better on defense.
NFL trade deadline coming up November 4th at 4 p.m. You're chuckling here. Yeah. Cowboys defense certainly needs help. If you are Jerry Jones, if you're in that front office, who are you trying to get out there and get?
Well, first of all, you need a pass rusher. You just saw him yesterday, #1.
The guy in Green Bay?
Yeah, and the Henderson's out there. Crosby, your guy. But Jerry makes a great point. He said, it's not just one guy. He is correct. Yeah. They need about 5 guys on defense.
Okay.
Front, middle, and the back end.
Oh, is that all?
So you can't do that in trade. You got to wait till the draft and the offseason. That's a project for Jerry. He's got to get this defense fixed because they have a really good offense.
That's the thing. I think he's probably looking at the offensive side of the football and saying, man, we are record-setting here, and it's a waste of a season if we don't have the defense to back it up. That having been said, Dak's been spinning it, playing some of the best football of his career. In that light, how do you describe the performance that you saw from the Broncos defense, really holding Dallas in check?
Oh, this is top 5 defense. And that's what won the game, was the defense. I and they can, and especially in Denver. When you go to Denver and that crowd starts hollering, it's very difficult to hear. The defensive line has an advantage because they can get off on the ball. So this defense is playing lights out. They have an offense that can score points. This Denver football team, down the stretch, continues to get better.
It's starting to feel like maybe 3 playoff spots come out of the AFC West.